MMA Boxing Talk here. Well, I just saw a very, very interesting tweet. Ariel Helwani just put it out that Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Kelvin Gastelum is in the works for UFC 205, of course, which is, a little bit less than 2 months away. So obviously the UFC, they want Cowboy on this card. Cowboy's still willing to fight, looking for an opponent. And not to mention Kelvin Gastelum already, showed interest in fighting the winner of what was supposed to be Cowboy Cerrone versus Robbie Lawler. Um, and Kelvin Gastelum, I thought him fighting Masvidal next, who's a great stand-up fighter, very well-rounded, and also experienced. I thought, he was kind of taking a step back after beating a guy like Hendricks, who was pretty high up in the rankings, whether he's finished or not. But I think if this fight happens, which I believe it will, Cerrone wants to get paid. He wants to be on that big card. I think this is a good fight. I think it is a tough fight for Kelvin Gastelum. But having said that, it's going to be a 3-round fight, I assume. And you never know in a 3-round fight. Kelvin Gastelum, I was impressed. I thought he looked very good against Johnny Hendricks. Now, of course, Donald Cerrone is a different animal than Johnny Hendricks. Different fighter completely. Of course, Cerrone is a much more technical striker. He's longer, he's rangier. A lot longer and rangier than Johnny Hendricks and Kevin Gastelum for that matter. But I do like this fight. I think, of course, nothing would have been better than Cowboy Lawler. Cowboy versus Lawler. You're not going to find anything that's going to replace that. You can't find an opponent for Cowboy that's going to, come close to being a good fight like that was. Hopefully they'll fight later down the road. That'd be great. But I think this is a good fight. I think it's a solid matchup. Kelvin Gastelum is no joke. He's been the distance with Tyron Woodley. There was he obviously weighed in like I think 10 pounds overweight. But at the same time, regardless, he went the distance with Tyron Woodley, who's a dangerous guy. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. I hope it comes to fruition, unless they can find, someone else to replace Gastelum, a bigger name, a more exciting fighter. I don't know, but I have a hard time seeing that at this point. We're like I said, a little bit less than 2 months away. But just wanted to put out a video talking about this. Ariel Helwani made it official that they're in the works. This fight is in the works. He put that out. But let me know what you guys think. That's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. Peace.